that was never going to be sold by the Ramsey County Regional Rail Authority, and so far it hasn't. So
right, and it's for those who aren't really aware of where the old Gladstone is, best way to put that is it's on English right by the old the Savannah that they say they don't want to have any development on. So what is the great impetus for having the station here if you're putting it by a park where you can't even build anything on, and the rest of the things you're tearing it, they want to tear down all the buildings around that area, including the funeral home.
right.
And it would have they might be dying to get in there, but it had business going to it.
It does have business. There's a funeral every week. So
But
I mean,
let's tear that
very
down,
busy.
and now let's build a whole bunch of apartments for people with no restaurants, no grocery stores, no entertainment as far as movie
Well,
theaters.
It certainly isn't a destination, that's for sure. And I think that's what you're looking
Right.
at. Okay, well, let's see here. And then,
Well, they had one more thing.
yeah, let's go
and
ahead. Let's take a
that's aimed at what's going on with our educational system. And what we have is the private colleges are looking at a sticker of $50,000 to $60,000, but more importantly,
is that a year, or is that, you mean for the 4 years?
4 years.
4 years, okay.
And Debt and Doubt have been following the grads, but the most important thing on it has been the issues of what is happening with these with our debt, where they're complaining about the debt for MnSCU, and that's supposed to be $17.1 million. That's part of the whole university college system. So they've got the University of Minnesota and everybody else in on the thing. Now, that sounds terrible, and they're all up in arms at the Capitol about that. My problem is, where are all these legislators and representatives on the fact that we owe something like we're going to be owing about $200 million for the new athletic program that they're pushing for on that, and they do not have money to cover it. They have not even been able to have enough donors to cover the costs of regular debt that they have, the existing debt. And now they're going to put themselves $200 million in debt, but we're going to quibble over 17.8 on the whole rest of the system. I've got three problems. Problem number one is we have a system that is not placing enough kids. If we're going to have these schools, they should be rated. And if athletic departments are going to be that important, I think that maybe the U should be the first one to start applying the good business practices. They've got one of the best. Carlson is supposed to be one of the best business colleges in the United States. Carlson should be doing an analysis of our athletic department. And the point is that I'm trying to make is we have all these girls and men, all these young men and young women that are going out there, and they are in football, baseball, and all these other systems. And where are they being placed after that? They should be either coaches or something else. If we can't do that for them, I think we're doing the wrong thing. We've become an entertainment system. We've become Warner Brothers. We're spending millions of dollars on entertainment and forgetting that the one real thing was supposed to be getting kids a job, a placement.
Yes, exactly. I see your point. That's right. The focus is more on having the winning team and the entertainment than how is this going to prepare them for their first job out of college.
And the reality is that I don't care if it's Ohio State or who it is, but all these groups should be starting to say, hey, if we can't place our students in a job, it shouldn't be there. The other side of that coin is I have watched as our MnSCU has been going and less on the efforts to train our kids in functional jobs that are out there that corporations want. They're the type where you have to use your math and your ability